In this application problem, we're told that Pamela rented a car for $14.20 plus $0.16 per mile. If her bill was $42.68, how many miles did Pamela drive in one day? Well, the first thing I want to look at are the units. Are they consistent? This is in dollars, and so is this. Excellent. My units are consistent. Now we've got to define a variable. Well, what are we trying to find? We're trying to find how many miles Pamela drove. So you always have to define a variable, and it doesn't have to be X or Y. I'm going to let M equal the number of miles Pamela drove. Now we have to figure out how her total bill was figured out. So what was the cost? The cost was made up of two parts. The first part is the fixed part of $14.20 that she gets charged irregardless of how many miles she drives. Then she has to pay the cost for the number of miles driven. So if she drove just 1 mile, it'd be $0.16. 2 miles, it'd be twice that. 3 times that. But she drives M miles, so that is going to cost 0.16 times the number of miles driven. So now I know how the cost is made up. And what does this have to equal? Her total bill. So $14.20 plus 0.16 M has to equal the total bill of $42.68. So there is my linear equation, and I need to get M all by itself on the left-hand side, so I'm going to subtract $14.20 from both sides. So 1420 minus 1420 is 0, so on the left-hand side I get 0.16 M equals, okay, let me get my calculator out, and so I have 42.68 minus 14.20 equals $28.48. Then I just have to divide both sides by 0.16. And on the left-hand side, the 0.16 reduces, and I just get left with M equals 2848 divided by 0.16, which equals 178. So I've now solved my application problem, but it's always good to end it with a sentence. So we can just say, Pamela drove, excuse the terrible handwriting, 178 miles.